I'm Shua, and you are listening to Light Up with Shua, a weekly podcast to open our hearts and minds on a journey with me. So, what have you learned from interacting with other faiths? If there is anything to share about that, if it's not too early to ask you.
I realized, through the interfaith events and stuff, I realized how similar Jewish religion is with Islam that I didn't know before.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of similarities. Just the way, even the culture is very similar. It's just very similar family dynamics, very similar things, and I never noticed that. The other week we had, what was it about? It was about marriages. Mm. And so it was we ended up watching a movie. I forget what the name of the movie
Arranged?
was. Yeah, it's arranged marriages. And
Arranged, there's a Muslim girl and a... Yeah. Its name is Arranged. It's a very good movie.
It is a very good movie. Yeah. And so I just, I was just in shock of how similar it was.
Yeah.
And I was just like, wow, we're not that different.
Yeah. What did it make you feel? When you felt that, they're not different, so that's good, and that means
that we're very similar. It's we're not that different.
So, which means we should.
I'm sorry.
But what should we do then? Spread the word more. So it's you can be even if you're different. We are different. Do you need some water?
Yeah, I just need some water.
Okay.
Can you give me water?
Yeah.
Sorry.
Okay. Go ahead.
So I feel like there should be more awareness about this because a lot of people don't. I mean, I didn't know about it before, and so I think there needs to be more growth in this interfaith, and I feel like everyone should join it.
Yeah.
It just makes you more empathetic about other people and learn more similarities and differences. Yeah. And I think it's very important. I wish they encouraged it in schools. I think that would be a great thing to put in every high school and even in elementary school, just learning about different faiths and being more open-minded and that kind of stuff. And that would be a great thing if every high school had that.
High school, middle school, I think. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's good. Yeah. Okay. What are your hobbies? Any hobbies that you like to do? Being such a young person, I'm hoping that you will have something.
Yeah. I do a lot of art. So okay. I do a lot of painting, sketches. In college, I did an art minor. So yeah, and so I do a bunch of that.
What kind of art? What kind of art?
I do a lot of abstract. So I do a lot of abstract or still lifes.
So why didn't I see anything?
I'm sorry?
Why haven't I seen anything? When are you going to send it to me?
I'm making an Instagram account and I'm going to put it all in there. So yeah.
Yeah. Wonderful. Good.
Nice. Since I'm done with school now, I can focus on that. So I'm gonna. I will send you.
What else do you have in your plans? Okay, so art on Instagram that will be coming and
rock climbing.
Ooh.
Yeah, I do rock climbing. I recently started a few months ago, so it's a lot of fun.
Okay. What else?
Yeah, I do swimming.
Wonderful.
I don't do it as often as I would like to, but I do like swimming.
That's nice.
What else do I do? And I do read books.
Okay. Oh, that is so wonderful, actually.
I feel like not
What kind of books? What kind of books? Where did you learn to read books? Where did this love of books come to you?
It started in high school.
Okay.
To be honest, my parents, my mom especially, wanted me to be a reader. I wasn't.
Okay.
I was not into reading at all when I was growing up. And Mama used to get so angry at me about it. She was like, come on, you have to read. And looking back, I wish I did. Because it would have helped me on the SATs and all these other things. But
you did fine. Come on. Yeah. You did your master's from Columbia University. I mean, yeah. Okay. Do you like music?
I do.
Okay.
I like all types of music, actually. I also listen to music in different languages, and not just English, Arabic, Spanish, French, Moroccan. So yeah,
wonderful!
I'm pretty
I do that too. Wonderful. I just was hearing, yeah, of course, because I was, born in Saudi Arabia, so I have this Arabic gene and then germ, I would say, and yeah, I like that. So that's nice. Good.
Yeah.
Okay, so what are the things that you think money can't buy?
Happiness. I know it's cliche and everyone says it, but I really do think it's happiness, because you can't buy that. It's whether you're content or you're not content with your life. So, yeah.
Okay, so how do you think that a character can be built?
With experience. I feel like whatever experience you undergo, you learn more about yourself that you didn't know before. And it just teaches you how to be a better person, or teaches you gain characters through experience. So you learn how to deal with situations, or you learn how to react to it, or just how you deal with people also in general.
Are you good in dealing with conflicts?
I used to not be. When I was much younger, I used to hate conflict. I would do anything
to avoid it.
Okay. Yeah. Even if it's like amongst friends, like I would, even if it's something I had an issue with a friend, I would not confront them about it. So I would just like put it in the back burner or put it under the rug. And
so
be
when did you learn about, like, when did you get aware of,
I think
managing
after
it?
Bullying.
Okay.
Yeah. So like once I learned how to stand on my own 2 feet and like not take nonsense and be more confrontational, I think that's when I learned it.
So did you take classes, or like did you read stuff, or like how did you figure it out?
A lot of bravery and like prayers. To be completely honest.
Okay.
I mean, being able to overcome that issue, like having support that I needed to overcome it, I think that's what gave me the encouragement to get the courage and that strength. And so, I mean, it increased more after I took like a speech class in college, like doing public speaking and stuff. So I learned it more from there.
Okay.
I think that just reinforced it, but I think it's just a lot of prayers also.
So you believe in prayers?
Yeah.
Okay, let's get to this question about what do you like about yourself?
That's a good question. I like how I don't react over little things as I used to.
Okay. Like, okay, good.
I used to be really over like things, and now I'm just like, okay, whatever. If something happens, just move on.
Say this again. Repeat this again. So now how do you handle like what you like about yourself is?
I like how I don't get upset over small things in life.
Okay.
Like, and look at the bigger picture.
So you're already doing that. Oh, wow. You don't have to wait for next 20 years to do that. Wonderful. Yeah, there are people who are like, they reach their, 50s, and then they're like, okay, now I think, can I do this? Okay.
Yeah.
Wonderful. That's very good.
It's a working process. It's not fully there, but it is a working process.
Excellent.
Some days are better than others, but yeah.
Okay. And anything that you would like to change about yourself?
Be more confident.
So what's stopping you from being confident?
Just how people perceive of you. Like trying not to worry about what others think, and just be confident in yourself and your own self-esteem, and know that you know what you're doing. And
so how do you think you will overcome that? Do you have any ideas? Are you working on anything?
I'm trying to read some inspirational books. So I'm going to start reading, like one of them is called The Awakening. If you got
Eckhart Tolle?
Yeah, that one. So yeah, I'm gonna try reading some of those books and see how I can overcome it. So
what would you suggest is the girls that what should they do if they are feeling less confident? What should they do?
do something that you love doing.
Okay.
So I think recently I got more into art, and that's something I've loved doing. And that it just builds your self-esteem and your confidence in something that you love doing, and you're just like, oh, I know how to do this, and it's fine, and so no one can take away your skills.
Exactly. Wonderful. Good advice. We need more advice from you. Okay? Keep giving us.
Anytime.
Yeah. So what is a failure in your view? And
actually, I'm smiling because just the other day, so I was talking to an auntie in our community the other day, and she texted me what failure, like the word fail means.
Oh. Okay.
And she said it really stands for first attempt. What was it? First initial attempt in learning. So there's no really failure in life because you always learn from that experience. So I think that is pretty accurate, like what it stands for. Because yes, everyone will fail at one point.
Okay, there must be failure. First attempt. It is not because you said
is failure. I'm trying to remember exactly.
FAIL, right? So fail. Yeah. So failure. First attempt to.
Attempt in learning.
Okay.
Yeah.
Something like that. Okay.
Yeah, first attempt in learning. Yeah, okay. That's what it was. But yeah,
that's good.
Yeah, so I think that is very accurate. That everyone is going to fail on something. That's part of life. Yeah. But I think you learn so much more than if you just get through it easily. You don't learn anything from that experience.
So that is your experience, learning from mistakes, learning from your drawbacks or something that you couldn't get through. Okay, good.
I think you learn. I think you do learn that way, and you grow more in that way also.
Good. And so, what is success then?
I think success, it depends on how you're phrasing it. If you're phrasing it in the worldly sense or in the religious aspect.
Okay, but give us both.
Religious is having as much good deeds as you can, and making God happy. And in the worldly sense, feeling that you are able to help people, I think, is what success is. Is if you make someone else's life somewhat better, or if you do something that you can help people, then I think that's what success is.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Wonderful. Najia, I didn't know you were so mature. Oh my God. You have grown so much. Wonderful.
By 25, you would expect.
Oh, you said your age, and now I have to tell my age. Everybody knows my age. No, everybody knows it. It's like, I'm half of, okay, we'll talk about it later. Okay, so, are you a healthy person, eating wise, and do you you said you swim and all. So what is a healthy, fulfilling life?
Not eating junk food.
Okay.
I eat gummy bear bags today, so it's not. Yeah, I know, it's really bad. I think my diet, I just need to fix.
Okay.
But I think otherwise I'm fine.
What is a fulfilling life then? Healthy life, good. Healthy, fulfilling life. Do you have a healthy, fulfilling life?
I feel like I'm working towards it. I don't think I'm 100% there yet.
Excellent. Thank you for being honest.
Yeah, I am. I have to be honest on this show. And I want to be. I'm definitely, I wouldn't say I'm really far into it, and I wouldn't say I'm really just starting. I think it's just somewhere in the middle.
Give yourself break. You're just 25, okay? So you have some time, a long way to go, actually.
Inshallah.
Inshallah. Very nice. Okay, let's come to the last leg of questions.
Mm-hmm.
Okay?
Okay.
So tell me the value of gratitude in your life. What is the value?
I think it's being contented with what you have in life and not comparing yourself to other people.
Okay. Wonderful.
And I think the biggest reason for not having gratitude is when you compare yourself to other people. Because then, you could look at someone else and be like, oh, they have this. How come I don't have it? Or how come they have it? Or, because it may be the exact opposite where you have something that they don't have and you just don't know that. And so I think it's just being content, honestly, and being grateful for what you have, because it could have been much worse.
Okay. Wow. Wonderful. So what is the value of time?
Not binge watching Netflix.
Okay. Not wasting time in binge watching.
I am guilty. I am very much guilty of doing that. So I'm not going to say I don't do that, but I do that.
Okay.
I think it is a waste of time to do that, which I feel bad because I'm guilty of doing that too.
Okay. How much can you do that? How much? It shouldn't be too much, right?
It shouldn't be too much. It shouldn't be uncontrollable. I think it's just using your time wisely, because you don't know when tomorrow will be, and you don't know how many days you're going to be here on this life, and no one knows. And I think if you make every day, if you do something that's working towards your goal or working towards what you want to accomplish or what you want to succeed, I think if you do a little bit of that every day, I think that's using your time wisely. But if you just don't work towards that goal at all and you just do nothing, then I feel like then it's a waste of time.
Wonderful. Thank you. Okay, so is this life an illusion?
I'm smiling because I know I'm going to give the same answer as my mom.
You don't have to.
Because I do think that too, and I do agree with it.
Which is?
That this life is nothing but a test. Like, the real life is afterwards. That continues on forever.
I was hoping you will disagree with your mother. Oh my God.
So I'm being brutally honest, though. Okay. Like, I really do believe that. Okay. And I think it's, again, the way my mom would question me, like, why do you think that? And so, and like, I did, like, whenever there was anything that I disagree with my mom, I would go back and, like, look at the translation of the Quran and really dive into it. And so when you dive into understanding something, I would look at what, like, known scholars say about it and understand it, and then come to my own conclusion. And then I would just tell my mom, like, oh, this is what I think. And I mean, there are times where we disagree, and one of them is, she doesn't entirely disagree with me, but, like, one of them is hijab. So, believe it or not, I used to really be against it. Completely against it. I used to be like, what is this? Like, this is oppressive. This is, like, all this stuff, especially in high school and, like, early of college. And, Ami's like, Ami used to say that, I don't know enough about this, so I cannot have a say in it. And so Ami's like, then do research. Do that. Think of, if you want to learn or if you want to know why it's said and why so many people follow it, go into it. So I went through a lot of translations. I did a lot of research for like a good year and a half. And this is during college, in my sophomore year. And I came to the conclusion that it is in the Quran. I mean, that's just me. And that it is stated very explicitly in the way the Arabic words are being used, because I went through word by word also. So I didn't just go into the literal translation, but I went to what Arabic words were used and what the words of each meaning are. And, like, I went to, like, like, also the hadiths and, like, going into more, like, in-depth understanding of those, not just the verses, but the entire chapter in the Quran as well. And so I came with that conclusion on my own. So, I mean, my mom still says that I don't have enough information to say yes or no about it. But there are situations where we disagree or don't disagree. But yeah.
Okay.
But in this situation, I do agree with my mom that it is an illusion in the sense where this life is not everything.
Yeah, okay. What is your purpose of your life?
That's a good question.
Thank you.
I think it's doing what you can for other people.
What is your purpose? What is your purpose in your life? Is that what your purpose is?
In my physical life?
Well, physical life, mental life, emotional life, what is the purpose of your life?
I think in that sense, like what my purpose is, I think it's being the best daughter I can be the best sister, best friend, best relative, best student, best coworker,
best interviewee.
Yeah, I mean,
okay.
Like just be the best you can in what role you are in life.
Okay.
I think that's what the purpose is. Like same for anyone else, I think.
Thank you. Any message of hope that you would like to give?
Hope in what do you mean?
You are young. I want you to give a message of hope to the youth or to people. Any message that you think that gives hope to others, that you feel hopeful, or any message.
I feel hopeful that a lot of people are bringing up issues that people don't like to talk about. Like, I think there's been a lot more activism in not just in civil rights, but also for mental health, which is very taboo in a lot of cultures. And I'm glad that mental health is getting a lot of activity. There has been a lot of activity in human rights, a lot of activity in, United Nations, especially with what's going on in the world nowadays. I really like how a lot of people are more outspoken about issues that people don't want to talk about. A lot more issues about domestic violence are being, especially in the South Asian communities, a lot more shelters are being offered than they were before. So I feel like a lot of people are bringing up more issues and are saying, okay, now we need to address this, and we can't just sit back and expect things to work out eventually. And I think it's good how especially the younger generation especially are being more proactive about these things and getting involved in these kind of stuff, which I think is important.
Wonderful. That's very good. Are you involved?
I have a friend that's starting a domestic violence thing, so I'm going to join that soon, inshallah. It's not established yet.
Wonderful.
But yeah, inshallah, I'm planning to join that soon. So yeah.
Excellent. So coming to the last question, anything else you want to say before I end the interview with you? Wonderful interview we had. Conversation, I should say.
But thank you for having me here. I really appreciate it. I actually really enjoyed it. I was very nervous at first.
Okay. No. So say that after I ask you the last question. Okay. Okay. Tell me, what lights you up?
My family.
Ah, nice.
Yeah, they can always get me to laugh. Okay. Even when I'm not in the mood for it or anything like that. They know how to make me more positive. Thinking something else, but yeah.
Nice, thank you. So good. So we had a wonderful conversation. Thank you.
I know, this is a lot of fun. I really enjoyed it.
You enjoyed it, right? Okay, good. So people who are listening, they shouldn't be shying away, and the young generation and young people that I want to talk to, I will be talking to you again. I know you have things coming up in your agenda. And I'm hoping to talk about that soon. We are not going to tell anybody what is that, but we will, discuss and find out more what you are up to in few months, maybe.
Yeah, inshallah. I'm excited. Inshallah.
Yeah? Inshallah means God willing?
Yes, God willing.
Okay. Thank you, Najia. Thank you so much for your time.
Thank you so much.
Okay. Bye-bye. Thank you for staying with me through this exciting episode. Please don't forget to subscribe and stay tuned for the next episode of Light Up with Shua.